What's going on, you guys? Cole Russell from Athlete Mental Game Coaching. I'm the director of coaching. Desi Maynor, owner and founder of Athlete Mental Game Coaching.
Boom.
Back for episode 6. Again, link in the description. All the workbooks that we have, go check them out. They're definitely going to help you start your mental game journey. Let's get right into it because we hate all that nonsense. So let's get right into it with the importance of how to manage self-doubt.
Yeah.
Right? What is self-doubt?
Has anyone ever had self-doubt? If you don't raise your hand, you're lying.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, working with anyone from pee-wee to professional and everything in between, self-doubt, whether it be a moment in a short MMA fight or an entire season with a middle school basketball player. Doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Self-doubt is there. It's real. It happens every single day in practice and games. What is it? It's us not believing or trusting in our abilities or even our effort.
Yeah.
For that matter. It's happens all the time. It can extremely stifle your confidence. It's like probably number one confidence killer.
Oh, 100%.
No doubt.
Yeah.
The self-doubt is.
Yeah.
But I want to play with this one a little bit.
For sure.
Let's work with you.
Okay.
Right now on the spot.
I'll be the athlete. Back in the old days.
Talk to me about right? So talk to me about your last game in specific. Pick one time in that game when you had just a small, tiny time of self-doubt.
Okay, so I just started my indoor season.
Yeah.
And fortunately, we had a game last weekend.
Nice.
Talking about back in Cincinnati. Had our game. We were playing well. Like, we smacked the other team, fortunately. But during those big wins, you still have those moments. So for me, my moment was we were keeping the ball, and then for some reason I panicked and tried to get rid of the ball really quickly.
Okay. Why?
Unfortunately for me, it went right to the other team, and it was a terrible pass.
Okay, why did you get rid of the ball? Why did you want to get rid of the ball?
I didn't want to lose it, and of course, right,
gotcha. And by not wanting to lose it,
I lost.
You lost it.
Yeah,
that's a great point.
Yep.
Okay, what was the self-doubt? You felt like you were going to lose the ball.
Yep.
Right. Why did you feel like you were going to lose the ball? So
the ball got played to me. We were under a decent amount of pressure. We were up by 7 goals, so I don't know why I even felt pressure at all.
Okay.
But, they were pressing because they had to reach for the game, right? They had to start going out, so they were pressing. Ball got played to me, and I was like, okay, I can't go forward because someone's pressing me here. Someone's pressing me here.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to get sandwiched. I need to get rid of this as fast as possible.
Okay.
And I thought my teammate was making a run, but he wasn't because my mind was working too fast. Yep. Played it into an open space. The other team took it and started going immediately.
All right, so let's walk you through step number 1. So step number 1 of overcoming or managing self-doubts is identify it and write it out.
Yep.
Right, and so and this is for anyone listening and watching to do as well. Identify it and write it out. Mm-hmm. So we got the time.
Yep.
Now let's actually write that out, which we'll just talk it.
Yeah.
And say, okay, what was that? What was the doubt?
The doubt.
Exactly. What I'm hearing is I wouldn't be able to maintain possession.
For sure. Yeah.
I didn't believe in myself to maintain possession.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
That's accurate.
Perfect. Number 1, done.
Yep.
It's that simple. Write it.
That's
identify it, which usually means talk it through.
Yeah.
Right. Step 2, usually have somebody to go like I just did and go, okay, that was a lot. Let's narrow it down to what it actually is in short form phrase.
Yep.
Right. Step 2 is going to be let's rebut it. Okay. So, is it true? Is what you thought true?
That I was going to lose the ball?
That you haven't maintained possession of the ball with that kind of pressure before.
No, I've definitely been able to keep the ball.
I was like, I hope he says no.
Yeah.
With all these people watching.
Unfortunately, I've been able to keep the ball under a lot of pressure multiple times.
Much worse than that?
Yeah, for sure. In more dangerous situations as well.
So the belief that you had was not true.
No.
It was false.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just a panic moment.
Stick with that.
Yep.
Okay, panic moment. Now, that's the rebut.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not true. I've done it a bunch of times with worse pressure than that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, how do we reframe that?
How do we reframe it?
So, it uses part of the rebut.
Right.
So we want to reframe it in a positive way.
Okay.
All right.
So I usually don't lose the ball here. Let's relax.
Okay.
At that moment, for me, the biggest thing that would have gotten me out of that is just to relax.
Got you. So
Right,
relax and know that I've done this a whole bunch of times before in worse situations.
Yep. So in that moment, for me, I think I need to tell myself, just relax.
Gotcha.
In that moment,
and
that happens a lot, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be that exact moment, but for me, like, that's the moment where I was panicking the most. I need to tell myself, okay, just relax on the ball, right? Even if you're holding the ball for a second with, someone like fouling you, whatever,
right.
Just relax on it and then make your decision, right? And that can happen everywhere else.
Which is, total dichotomy.
Yeah.
More pressure.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
Huh. But it works, right? Anyone who's an athlete or coach understands that one. So
for sure.
Relax. Mm-hmm. I've been here before and succeeded.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Now, next time that happens,
mm-hmm.
how do you know to reframe it and to think it? What's the trigger to know, relax, I've been here before and succeeded?
So for me, I think every time I touch the ball, I need to tell myself to relax because I know myself as a player, right?
Yeah.
That's also the other part of, recognizing, the self-doubt.
Yes.
Is understand who you are as a player. And I know as a player, I'm high-paced, high energy. I'm athletic, so I'm going to use that athletic build to be successful in my sport.
Yep.
Which, on the flip side, the dangers of that is I tend to not relax on the ball a lot. So I tend to play really quick in moments that I need to slow down.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm on the ball, I need to tell myself, in the training, okay, relax, see your options, and then play.
Perfect.
Right?
So that's number 3, is to recognize it and kind of walk yourself through the trigger. Mm-hmm. And what Cole's saying is like, every time I touch the ball, you're a striker.
Yeah.
So every time I touch the ball, which is a pretty decent amount, relax. Mm-hmm. I've been here before. Calm down. Yeah. And that's the recognition piece. And that's number 3. And that's the 3 steps to manage self-doubt.
Yeah, super simple.
I mean, and they're simple. They're quick.
Yep.
They don't take a lot of time. They don't take a lot of thought.
No.
And you want to do that more in practice.
Oh, for sure.
So that you're good at it. So it's more instinctive and more of a performance mindset in the game. Because like you've heard us at the beginning, like we don't want to be thinking a ton in the game.
Yeah.
That's why you practice. But if it is a big deal for you and it's something you're really battling in the game, these are the 3 steps to handle that, even on the spot.
Yep.
You can you can reframe this at halftime.
Yeah.
Or on a timeout, or you're off for 1 minute, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But 3 steps to manage self-doubt. Number 1, identify, write it out. Number 2, rebut and reframe. And then number 3, recognize, decide the trigger, and make it happen.
Yeah. Super simple. But again, you're not going to be able to do that unless you train it.
Yes.
Right? You have to do it in training over and over and over again in order to succeed on the day. So you don't have to think about it as much.
And you got to be real.
Yeah.
You got to, you're a professional soccer player and you're like, I had this thing where I thought I was going to lose the ball. Right? And look, we work with many professional athletes. This stuff is real, from Pee-wee to professional.
Yeah.
The difference maker is the people that are transparent about it, vulnerable about it, real about it, because then they can make the changes.
Yeah.
So start there.
Yeah. Self-doubt is very common, and it's okay to have it, but let's fix it while we have it. Okay, so that's how the 3 steps in managing self-doubt. That being said, episode 6 is concluded. Super quick. Again, link in the description. Go check out all of our stuff. We're going to put the 3 steps in the bio as well, so you can write it down, and go check it out. See you guys next time.